Hello again, Cyclones fans. Everett Fitzhugh back here for Cyclones TV out at Northland Ice Center for another week of practice as the Cyclones gear up for this Saturday's game in Wheeling against the Nailers. Cincinnati is coming off of a 3-2 overtime loss at the hands of the Kalamazoo Wings back on first faceoff on Saturday. Despite that loss, however, there are still some positives that could be taken away from that contest.
We had some great chances we had our chances to win the game. We battled back from a 2-goal deficit. Our special teams was good, and there was a lot of good compete and everything else that went through with it. But at the end of the day, we want 2 points, and when we have the opportunity to get 2 points, we want to make sure we get them, especially early on in the season. And there was a lot of things that we need to work on, and which we've been touching on this week, going back through the game, through the video, and working on systematic stuff. I was a little bit too sloppy at times, but first game of the year, so we'll take that point, and we got to build up off of what we have going. It's good to start getting some line combos going and getting guys. Some of the guys, that was their first structured game in a long time, so it was good to get that out of the way and start building up. And some of these young guys to see what this league's all about. It's not an easy league. It's extremely hard. It's great teams, and we're expecting a pretty good game here against Wheeling come Saturday. They've already gone up. They've already won their first 2 games in Greenville, so it's going to be a high-tempo game, I'm sure.
I think we took a few positives, getting our systems down. I know we still got a few ways to go, and we're working with that. We've been talking that over all week and just preparing for Wheeling. So there'll be some adjustments, and I think it will be a better showing this Saturday.
No, obviously there was some great parts that we can take out of that, where we were putting everything together, where systems were kind of clicking and everything like that. But obviously, like you said, there was some rocky patches too that we're going to have to just kind of tune up here this week and get them sharpened up for this weekend. I mean, some of the things is just kind of the chemistry coming together. I mean, a lot of new faces here. And just playing with each other for the first time. There's going to be times where you don't know if they're going to go or if they think you're going to go, where after a couple of games those things kind of figure themselves out. And then on the other side, there's system stuff where some of the things are new for guys, and just being able to practice a full week here and kind of sharpen those things up should really help.
The coaching staff has identified what areas need to be worked on from this past weekend, and for the players, this week of practice is all about ironing out the details heading into Saturday against Wheeling.
For me, it was just a lot of, it was just sloppy. It was just a sloppy game all around. We had a lot of turnovers. We weren't stopping in the house. We were cheating the game a bit. And, we got to be a better structured team. And that wasn't what we were looking for the first game. Like I said, the compete was there, and coming back from a 2-goal deficit was there, like that that drive to go. But we just got to make sure we're more tuned into what we're doing, and we can't have a sloppy game. We got to make sure we're better all around.
I think we're just taking in all the details. I know we, the first game was always a little bit of scramble. So we're trying to get that out of our game, try and stick to a system. So with the low schedule here, we're taking advantage of that. I know a lot of the guys are anxious to get some more games in.
Yeah, it's great. Anytime we get lots of time like this at the start of the year, we can really iron out our systems and start building line chemistry with guys, and kind of just feel each other out here. Basically, we're trying to do a lot of game situation stuff. What we're going to be running into in Wheeling this weekend, and at the other side of that spectrum is guys are competing to get in the lineup and for battling for different positions throughout our lineup. So, practice has been good. The compete level's been great so far.
I mean, you can really spend a lot of time each day on something new, whether it's offensive zone or defensive zone, face-offs, special teams, whatever it is. I mean, once the season gets going, you might be lucky to have 1 or 2 days a week to kind of put those things together, whereas right now we have, an extended period, so we kind of have to put all the work in we can now before that kind of long grind starts.